Here is a look at the 60 card list we're playing for today's gameplay video. This is my Miraidon EX with Mega Manectric EX. We're going to give you guys the quick TED Talk and then just hop into about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of games. So kicking things off, we have 2 copies of Miraidon EX. This card is our lifeblood to set up our attackers and of course our energy acceleration Pokemon like Tynamo. So Miraidon turn 1 is the ideal dream, and we're of course going to want to grab the Tynamo and in Iron Hands. If we're going to go charging the hands up, we can also grab Electrike as well as a prime target we want to evolve into, of course, because we have the Mega Manectric. And this, of course, is a deck 2 that doesn't care about going first or second too much. If we go second, that's great. We can start the aggressive game plan by potentially going Ampy very much turn 1. We could also do a Photon Blaster on a 2-prizer for 2 prizes. And of course, we can't really swing with Mega Manectric, but it does mean we get to be aggressive. If we do go first, it's not the end of the world either, because not only were we always trying to evolve our Tynamos into Electrics as quick as we can, or Electrics, but now we have the Electrike, which can evolve into Mega Manectric EX, and that means we could start attacking as soon as turn 2 with the Mega Manectric EX attacks. So while we're here on the topic of Mega Manectric, let's talk about everything that it has to offer. First of all, 330 HP, absolute unit, a massive wall for 3 prizes, 2 attacks, flash ray for 2 lightning, you do 120 damage, and it says during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. As you guys know, I really love Miraidon. It's fast, it's aggressive, but I also enjoy playing Miraidon when I can throw in some elements of control into it. And so this is a control defensive style of an attack, which means you're going to be immune from things like Blood Moon Ursaluna EX attacking you, things like Raging Bolt, things like Mega Absol, Kangaskhan, the list goes on and on. Mega Manectric is a defensive powerhouse. On top of that, we have the other attack, Riotous Blasting for 3 lightning. You may discard all energies from this Pokemon and you do an extra 130 damage. So normally Mega Manectric will do 200 damage, which is pretty solid, but 200 isn't enough to knock out those 210 HP big basic Pokemon. So that's why we actually play 1 copy of Vitality Band in the list, so we can hit those 210 numbers with our Mega Manectric. If you really want to swing for that 330, you can do that. You know, you can win a KO those big stage 2 Pokemon, or of course those big Mega Pokemon that happen to have a Bravery Charm on it, such as Mega Absol. Mega Manectric is our newest attacker in Miraidon. It's really fun to play. I'd highly recommend it. There's other ways you could build this deck, but this is the way that I feel I'm most comfortable with playing. Other ways you could play it would involve switching out the Tynamos and the Electrics for, of course, the Magnemite and the Magnetons. That, of course, would mean you have to give up prize cards, and I'm not too big of a fan of that, especially because Mega Manectric is a 3-prizer. So if you give up a prize with the Magneton and then they take down your Mega Manectric, that just means they need 2 prizes, which is pretty easy to deal with. So I feel like it's better to go with the Tynamo and Electric. Because we're playing Electric, it's a 2 or 3 cost Pokemon, you're gonna have to run a couple of copies of Air Balloon, because Air Balloon is gonna go onto your Electrics, so your Electrics don't get stranded in the active if they go for a boss's orders play or a counter catcher stall play. So getting back to the other attackers in our list, of course this is like a Miraidon box. Miraidon has always been sort of a box style of deck with the attackers that you're going to tandem unit out. We used to have like Raikou V and Raichu V. These days we have Iron Hands EX still, you know, old, reliable, faithful, can't go wrong with that. However, we've went down to 1 copy for Iron Hands EX, and oh my god, I just realized this list does not have a Latias EX. That is embarrassing. We need a Latias EX. Let me throw the Latias EX in right now, and we're going to take out 1 copy of the Mega Manectric. Okay, so that's actually so embarrassing. I'm glad I caught that now. But yeah, Iron Hands EX, you would typically used to have 2, but because we're also going to be utilizing the Mega Manectric pretty much a lot in this deck as well, we're going to go with the 2-1 split. Now you could go down to 1 Electrike and 1 Mega Manectric if you want to go 2 hands, and then that would work too. But I really want to show you guys more of the Mega Manectric popping off in this gameplay that we're doing. So we're going to cut the hands down to 1 and put the Electrike at 2. So if we do go first, we can get that turn 2 Mega Manectric off as much as we can. We have Zekrom EX in here as well. Zekrom EX is our revenge attacker. very strong to 1-hit KO big Pokemon at the end of the game. It's basically what our Mega Manectric can do, but you can do it as a surprise attack with Tandem Unit, and you can just use Electric, Dynamotor, and Electric Generators to charge up your Zekrom out of nowhere. Another thing you're going to note is we don't play Blood Moon or Ursaluna EX either. Blood Moon is really strong as well, but we have this big massive tank in Mega Manectric, so we're hoping that it can actually tank a big hit and then swing again in the late game, or of course use Dynamotor to charge something else up. Another thing I forgot to mention is Mega Manectric has free retreat. It having free retreat is insane. It means you can just run away after tanking a hit on defense, which is really good. All right, next up we got Tapu Koko EX, a really strong card that you might want to slot in and out of your deck depending on how things go. I play it for its paralysis. It's really good. You know, swinging for 30 plus an extra 90 makes it 120 for paralysis. If you're swinging for 120 with paralysis and then you retreat into Mega Manectric for 200, you're swinging for 320. So that's a really good way. You can also knock out some big things, and you can even combo the Tapu Koko to set up plays with Iron Hands, to set up plays with Zekrom, to set up plays for the Mega Manectric as well. If they have like a massive like Venusaur EX or something crazy big, like 400 plus HP. So yeah, other cards to include for this list would of course be Blood Moon or Ursaluna EX. And another attacker you might want to consider as well is the Zeraora. Zeraora is really strong at being a surprise attacker as well. The fact that you can just Tandem Unit out this Pokemon, hit some Dynamotors onto it, Electric Generator, you can use Thunder Raid, and Thunder Raid will snipe one of your opponent's benched EX Pokemon, which means you're often cleaning up the game, knocking out something like a Mew, a Latias, a Squawk, a Fez. All the 2-prize liability Pokemon are easy for the Zeraora to swing into, but we're not going with the Zeraora for this build today. Getting into the other support Pokemon just really quickly, we have the Fezandipiti, must have for the deck. Mew, must have for the deck. Sometimes you might want to play 2 Mew EX, just depends on how your playstyle is, how much you believe in the power of Mew. Mew's really strong. Of course, Mew is also able to get targeted with our Dynamotors, so there's times you're gonna maybe want to charge up your Mew EX preemptively, so you can use your genome hacking to steal a big attack from them. We got Latias EX in here as well for that consistent free retreat. And then of course we want to go fast sometimes, so we have the Squawkabilly for its Squawk and Seize ability for turn 1, going fast, so we can just really dig through our deck, be really aggressive. Sometimes you don't want to play Squawk, it just depends on the matchup, because Squawkabilly is the easiest 2-prize liability Pokemon to just chase down and knock out. 3 copies of Arven, 3 copies of Lillie's Determination, 3 copies of Boss's Orders, and 1 copy of Iono. You don't need to play Research as much in this deck anymore, just because Lillie's Determination is really good. If we're not playing Arven turn 1, we really want to play Lillie's Determination instead. There's going to be a lot of times where you're item locked. If you're under item lock, Arven is kind of really a mid card. So having Lillie's Determination really helps you see a lot more cards. It lets you have higher chances of seeing your Electric. Because you can't play Ultra Ball, right, if you're under item lock. So being able to play Lillies instead means you can find the Electrics that way. You could potentially swap out one of the Lillies for a second Iono. I'm not against that, but you need to be playing at least 1 copy of Iono at the minimum. There's a lot of times where your opponent will have game by the end of it. If you don't hit them with the Iono, you will lose. So always try and time that Iono perfectly. For Electric Generators, for Nest Ball, for Ultra Ball, our ace spec of choice is Prime Catcher. I just find it to be insanely useful, of course, because you can Arven search for the Gust on demand. 1 Super Rod. The other recovered card you might want to include is Night Stretcher, but Super Rod is really good, especially if we have to turbo through our deck. If we have to sacrifice Mega Manectric along the way, Zekrom or Electric along the way, all of our one-off attackers, all these one-off support Pokemon, being able to Super Rod multiple Pokemon feels really good. And of course, if you want to load up your deck with more energies so your Electric Generators can hit, the Super Rod is really good at doing so. Air Balloon has that too, just because we want to make sure we're consistently getting our Electric out of the active when they do evolve. 1 Bravery Charm as well. Bravery Charm is potentially cuttable. I know some players have cut Bravery Charm from their list completely, but I feel like if you're able to have Bravery Charm on something like our Iron Hands EX, it is super beneficial. It's also great to have it onto our Zekrom EX as well. If you have to take a hit, it goes down. If you attack with it, it goes down to 200. So you being able to make it 250 means that your opponent can't just Blood Moon or Ursaluna it in the late game for the return KO. Of course, Bravery Charm also goes pretty hard on Fez and Mew if you get really desperate. Vitality Band, of course, its main objective is to go onto the Mega Manectric. but there is going to be times where it might go on the Iron Hands EX as well, so you can amp for 130. And there's also going to be times too where you can put a Vitality Band onto your Zekrom EX. So Zekrom is swinging for 240 instead of 230, which would be enough to knock out things like a Raging Bolt or those whatever's 240 HP. Academy at Night and Cycling Road, those are the two stadiums we're rocking for this list. Your deck that has a lot of energies. So if you use Cycling Road, discard an energy from your hand, draw a card. So this means you can actually combo this Cycling Road with your Electric, so your Dynamotors have a guaranteed target to hit, and you're seeing more cards, which is really good. There's just so many times, I'm sure you've played Miraidon where you have so many energies, and you're like, oh, well, this is a useless card. What can I do with this? Nothing. Cycling Road means you can cycle those out. Our other stadium of choice is Academy at Night. I'm a big fan of Academy at Night. It's one of my favorite stadiums to play in Miraidon. Being able to stack for your generators to hit is huge, but also being able to stack your boss for game on the next turn or whatever. It allows you to be more Iono proofable. As well, a combo I have mentioned time and time again is if you need to draw additional cards with Mew's Restart, you can always go Academy at Night, your useless card, Tandem Unit Miraidon, so you can shuffle your top deck, and then you can get a free bonus card off of Mew EX's Restart. Really useful. And it's also, again, really good for Squawk. If you do end up getting Squawk turn 1, Academy at Night will save a card from getting squawked away. So there's your quick breakdown of the list. This is the exact 60 we're going to be playing for today's video. And of course, if you want to make changes or if you play your own version of Miraidon with Mega Manectric EX, let me know what you're cooking in the description down below. Let me know how the matchups are going for you. And wait, it says we have a 59 card deck. Bruh. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, we're gonna put the two Mega Manectrics. Okay, yeah. I don't know what happened. Where did we go wrong? I just realized why the deck earlier wasn't showing the Latias earlier in the original list. It's because we're using this promo version of it with the Surging Sparks thing that wasn't on Limitless. So that's why we didn't have the Latias to begin with the first place. I'm just gonna switch it out just for our sake here. So this is the list. I didn't make any changes from my original plan. We're gonna show you guys every single game for about 45 minutes to an hour with no cuts of the losses or anything like that. We're going to show you guys the deck at its true potential. And of course, if you notice, my rank is not Arceus anymore. It is quite low, and that's just because the ranked ladder got reset today. So everybody is starting pretty much from 0 once again from the bottom, like Drake heads. Are we going first or second? Again, this is a deck that really is great. The coin tosses aren't super stressful because going first means you can set up your Mega Manectrics and your Dynamotors. If you're going second, we can just go aggressive. Got a Squawk to kick things off, and we are going to be going second for this matchup. Ooh, we're playing against Gardevoir EX from the looks of it with Mystery Garden. Will this be Mega Gardevoir EX in this list? Maybe. It might just have it. Hopefully they don't leave us with a Klefki in the active, because that would suck. And we do have Air Balloon for our Squawk as well. So there's a good chance we can get a really strong turn 1 going here. Let's see what Living Grim does. And I want to quickly apologize for taking so long for this video to come out in particular. A lot of people were asking for an updated Miraidon, updated Mega Manectric, and I've been having too much fun playing with Mega Latias EX, I'll be honest with you. I've been having so much success and just fun tinkering around with it and playing it that I kind of put Mega Manectric on the back burner. And now with the rise of Mega Absol EX with like Kangaskhan, Mega Manectric is becoming even more well positioned. So unfortunately for them, we have the boss's orders, so we can gust that out of the way. We'll put the balloon there. Cycling Road. Let's go ahead and let's go Cycling Road 1 energy. And that sucks. Okay, we're gonna go hand attached to the Squawkabilly here, and we're gonna go Squawk and Seize. All right, we got Ultra Ball here that can grab us we can go down to a 0 card hand here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down to a 0 card hand. We'll sacrifice everything. We'll grab Miraidon EX. We'll grab us our Electrike, and we'll also grab a Tynamo as well. We'll go Ultra Ball again here. Grab Mew EX. And now we can go Mew EX for 2 or 3. And then we got a Nest Ball, we'll go Nest Ball out. Oh, I want to get the Latias, but then we could get stranded as well if they put actually, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. Let's go Latias here. And we're gonna go Motivate here. And let's put the 2 on... Let's put it on Miraidon here. That way we can Photon Blast or whatever's in the active. We did already discard 1 Mega Manectric and an Electric as well. So we're down to a 1-1 of those remaining in our deck. I didn't do a deck search. So we don't know if we have the Dynamotor available. Alright, here comes the Buddy Poffin. We see the double Ralts hit the board. There's a good chance that we have to end up Photon Blastering this Klefki. We're also down 2 bosses, which is pretty scuffed too. We went really, really aggressive here. So we have 1 boss and 1 Prime Catcher available. Alright, here's the Joust, discarding our Air Balloon, which is a little annoying. And let's see what we end up getting. Okay, we got the Cycling Road. Okay, we'll do Cycling Road here first. Super Rod is huge. Okay. Super Rod means we can bring back these guys. And do I want to bring back an energy? I kind of don't want to bring back another energy. I want to leave the 2 there. We'll go attach to the Miraidon. And then, oh, we can't use Muse Restart here, which is rough. We can actually go... I don't even want to take a knockout, honestly. Let's go Motivate for 20. Motivate for 20, we can set up this Electric. And then that way, our life is easier too when it comes to, we could attack with our big Mega Manectric, essentially. And Mega Manectric would be immune from, like, Drifloon. So they would have to attack with something else. Or they go Scream Tail and attack around us. Alright, we're guiding the Arven Secret Box and Evo TM play here going. Here comes a Secret Box, discarding Nest Ball, Counter Catcher, and Evo TM. Yeah, okay, so they can go that route instead. So they'll set up the Nest Ball as well. Nest Ball could grab them. They could just not even play the Nest Ball for now. They could just chill and hold off on the Nest Ball. Yeah, this Klefki is annoying the heck out of me though, because we can't use Muse Restart. So on this upcoming turn, there's a good chance we end up using Photon Blaster here. But we'll see what we get off this top deck. Tapu Koko. Okay, yeah, let's just go retreat into Miraidon and Photon Blaster. Now here, they would just need to get a Monkey Dory set up and then throw some damage and they can go Guardian into us. Let's see what we get. Bravery Charm is kind of mid. Wish we had the Bravery Charm earlier. Oh, they can Photon Blaster our guy with their Mew. So on our turn... Ooh, Mega Gardevoir EX makes an appearance. Okay. Okay, very cool. Nest Ball. Grab the Fez. They can Mew Restart for 1 as well. They still have 2 cards in hand, so they can restart for more. Restart for 1. There's the regular Gardevoir, regular Gardevoir. That's cool. Having both of those Gardevoirs EX beside each other. Very beautiful cards. We're gonna need a big Mew Restart here. Like, Mew's Restart is gonna have to pop off and give us something like a Supporter or Mega Manectric, because we could get Return KO with Mega Manectric, because they are gonna have to self-harm themselves, and that would put us within range, I think, for the 120. All right, Cycling Road. Ooh. Our stadium does help them too. Oh no, that's scuffed. We need Academy at Night ASAP. Cycling Road is not fun against a Gardevoir player, that's for sure. But now they have 4 energies in the discard, so they could go Psychic Embrace 3 times and then copy us with the Photon Blaster. Lillie's Determination. 8 new cards, dude. Lillie is so good. There's the Monkey Dory, but wait, they hand attached already. They did the hand attach. Yeah, that is huge. That means they can't go Monkey yet. But at the end of the day, what am I saying? They were gonna use Photon Blaster anyways. So they're gonna... What are they gonna swing with actually? I'm curious. No, Genome Mapping. Okay, that makes sense. That makes the most sense. Having Tapu Koko in hand is pretty good too. Tapu Koko means for 2 energies we can KO this Mew. And we have the Bravery Charm. Let's promote Mew EX into the active. And our top deck has to be big here. Electric. Okay, that's huge. That is huge. So this gives us a chance. We can go Mew for 2. And if we hit an energy... No! Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. Lillie's Determination. Very nice. Oh. Oh, we cooked. Do we chase down this Gardevoir EX? No, because they could just return KO with the Mew EX. Dynamotor. We attack. I think we attack with the... Yeah, we attack with Mega Manectric here. Or do we attack with the Guardy? Or no, we attack with the Tapu. Do we attack with the Tapu for the knockout? I think we want to go with the Tapu, honestly. Make him take down the Tapu and the Mega Manectric. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put the balloon here. We'll go Generator to the Mega Manectric. Retreat into Tapu. 120. That's another really nice thing too, is that Vengeful Shock's 120 can often clean up some Pokemon just for the 2 energy costs, kind of like how Raikou V would also put in work. Having the Tapu Koko here, I like it, and they only do Psychic for... Oh, it's for all the Psychic? Okay, so we're gonna get the return KO with this Mega Manectric, and we're gonna have to like pop up with a... Oh, we used our one copy of Iono already too. Ooh, it's looking pretty sus here. Our start was hindered by that darn Klefki. The Klefki really slowed us down. Here's the Monkey Dory. Get in the Dark Energy. Oh no. Not the Mega Manectric. This was our win condition. We could have taken the 3 off the Mega Manectric here. Or a Mega Gardevoir here. We might have to paralyze this Mega Gardevoir. I think that might be the play. Oh, if they take 3 prizes, we could also clean up with the Zekrom. Maybe. There's a chance we can clean up with the Zekrom EX for 250 damage bonus plus the 130. Okay, yeah. So our Zekrom EX could be our win. Oh, not the Iono. Iono to 3. That's going to hurt. Oh, man. We had a really good hand there. Okay. That's nowhere near as good as what we had beforehand. Alright, Earthen Vessel, this got the rare candy. Get some more Psychics. Okay, so for us here, Mega Symphony, we can't even steal any attacks with Genome Hacking that would like one-shot this Gardevoir. It's all based off of the Psychic energies on our side of the field, and we don't play Psychic, so that's annoying that it specifies Psychic. There's a Screamtail coming in as well. Our Tapu Koko is going to have to put in work with the Paralysis. And then we either 2-shot it or... Yeah, we have to like 2-shot it. We need a huge supporter. We need like another Lily's Determination to help us get there. Because if we could get like Generator, Ball card to get Zekrom out, and an energy, we could steal the game away, taking 3 prizes off the Mega Guardy. But here they might bring in the Screamtail instead, which is interesting. Because if they Screamtail us, that means there's a world where we could potentially boss this Mega Guardian and clean it up with the our Mega Manectric here. Let's see what they do here. It's getting fun, though. It's getting real close and real fun. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and chase down our Mew EX. Mew is our only form of draw power at the moment. Oh, okay. They might try and chase our Tapu Koko here. Okay. So they're hurting, or not hurting us. They deleted our Mega. Now they have 1 prize remaining. And we have Tapu Koko for the Paralysis play. We have to hope they don't have Turo. So if they have Turo, we're not happy about that. Okay, an energy. Okay, let's go. Vitality Band is kind of a useless card, but we need to burn it to draw more cards with Mew. Cycling Road as well. Okay, let's go Cycling Road first. Please give us something we can use. Electric Generators. Electric Generator is great, but we don't have a big attack yet. Okay, we'll go Vitality Band onto... Oh, wait, can we go 2-hit into this Guardy? It's going to get full heal, or... Okay, 120... Okay, we know at the end of the day we're going to have to actually attack with this Tapu Koko. So let's get the Tapu Koko in the active here. We would put it down to 230 health. Okay, let's go Vitality Band there. We'll go Energy onto Yeah, we have to do electric there. Mew's restart has to go big. We need like a huge card here off the Mew. We need like a ball card. Arven! Oh my god, Arven's crazy. Arven goes crazy here. That means we can go Nest Ball. Oh my god, we might have game. We're gonna go Nest Ball here for Zekrom. And we need Dynamotor and Generator for 2 for the game. Can we do it? Here we go. Did we attach for turn? Did I already waste or use our I already attached to... I attached to the electric, but I needed to draw the card. Alright, here we go. 1. We got the 1 off of that guy. Ugh. Yeah, I had to attach the card just so we could draw, so I can't even feel bad about it, but... There's 2. Alright. Vengeful Shock. If they have Turo, they win. If they don't have Turo, we win. Let's see how this goes down. 8-card deck, 8-card hand. No Fez, no onboard draw. Only Cycling Road can draw them cards. We might have just stole this game away from Guardy with the Zekrom. Electric needs we need the Dynamotor here. They can't counter catcher us either. They would have to go they'd have to go like a Tool Jammer, which wouldn't make any sense. Oh, if they get triple Monkey Dory, that's the problem too. If they have triple Monkey Dory, they win, but they have 2 Monkey Dories. If they have Turo, they would win. If they had 3 monkeys, they would win as well. Okay, here's the Night Stretcher. They could get another Dark. If they don't have Turo, if they have Penny, they... no, they couldn't. They couldn't drop in another monkey and then reattach again. They're hurting our electric. They're gunning it down slowly. But luckily for us, they're still stuck. Okay, now it's sketchy because... But no, it's not. We still have the balloon. We still have the balloon. We win. Surely we win. We Dynamotor and then swing with Zekrom. Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking go! Dynamotor! Baby, let's go Zekrom! MVP. You love to see Zekrom put in work. 380 damage against the Mega Gardevoir. You love to see it. Shout out to all my Miraidon players out there who hate slow Gardevoir players. We hate y'all with a vengeance. Let's go second here. And I jinxed it last time. I was like, I hope they don't Klefki us. They Klefki'd us. Let's see if they Klefki us again here. Another thing I want you guys to be very concerned about when playing this deck is if you're playing against decks like Dragapult EX or those Ghost decks out there, our Tynamos, our Electrics are such liabilities. Like, you need to evolve your Tynamos ASAP. Like, that is the biggest concern for this deck. Make sure that we get those fish grown up. All right, so we're playing against Sorrel-Edge EX here for this next game, and we've given them first. They got the turn 1 Carmine, they got the Squawk turn 1 as well, they got the Solrock, so it looks like we might be hitting Sorrel-Edge EX with all guns blazing. This could be a fun matchup for us to get here. We need to get that turn 1 Ampy very much on this Charcadet, and we need to get a Charm on the Iron Hand. So let's see what we can do. The Squawk is also big for us. All right, we're going to kick things off first with a Nest Ball Tandem Unit. Tandem Unit, always grabbing Iron Hands. And then double check our Electrike. We got two Tynamos. So all of our attackers are available. We have Prize. We have Mega Manectric in hand. And then Squawk is there too. A lot of good stuff here. Okay, so let's go with Iron Hands EX. And let's go with a Tynamo as well. Next up, we're going to go with a Nest Ball. Get our guaranteed retreat option with a Latias EX. Then we're going to go Nest Ball here. That's going to grab us a Squawk, so we can go Turbo through our hand and try and get a Arven or another supporter. Next up, we're going to go Ultra Ball here. We're going to discard our Mega Manectric and our boss's orders. And we can grab either Mew EX here. so we get even more additional draw from the Mew. We could restart for 2, or we could start setting up the Electrike so that Mega Manectric can also pop off as well. This is where we're deciding, you know, if we want to get our attacks chained easily with the Electrike and the Mega Manectric, or if you really want to get that first 2 prizes with the Iron Hands. I'm gonna value taking that first 2 prizes with the Iron Hands the most. So we're gonna grab our Mew EX for the additional draw power. We're gonna go Electric Generator for 1 or 2. Okay, we hit 1. It's gonna go straight onto the Iron Hands EX, and now we can go Mew's restart for 2. Let's see how we do. Arven and Electrike. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go Arven here. Arven's gonna grab us an Electric Generator and the Bravery Charm. Bravery Charm is insanely important in this matchup because their Surge can just scale really quickly. So having this charm means that Iron Hands will be able to live a little easier. So let's go E-Gen. We whiffed that generator. That is too bad, so sad. We'll put the charm on our Iron Hands EX. And here we're gonna go Squawkabilly, get a fresh new 6. And we got Air Balloon, Vitality Band, Academy Night, Energy, Nest Ball. Okay, so here we'll go with a... Yikes, we have to go hand attached no matter what on the hands. There's not too much we can do to help our odds at using generator hitting harder. So we're just gonna have to put Air Balloon on the Tynamo and hope that we hit 2 off this Jenny. If we hit 2 off this Jenny, we're in a great spot. No, we hit nothing. Hitting nothing here is brutal. So that will mean they could easily take the first 2 prizes instead. We will go attach to the Iron Hands EX. Be concerned about how much damage they can do turn 1. I think the attack is 30 damage base and then 20 for each energy. So they're at 2, 4, 6, 8. They're at 110 damage. I think I am comfortable with... See, I can either put in the hands now or leave the Dawn. I think we are going to leave the Dawn in the active and hope it can tank a hit. We're going to hope that they can't get too much energies in there. But yeah, this is where it does punish us. You know, we hit 0 off the generators. Yeah, 0 there. 0 there, and we hit 1 off. So we played 3 generators, we only hit 1. You know, the fact that we have 13 lightning energies is going to hurt us at times. However, you do get to do so much thinning to begin with this deck, with the Nest Balls, with the Ultra Balls. Getting them isn't impossible. Academy at Night is also huge. The fact that we weren't able to stack our deck for the Academy at Night was brutal as well. Usually we're able to at least stack 1 of those generators, but the fact that we weren't able to is definitely punishing here. Alright, we got triple Charcadet now, and the rocks on the bench. On our side, we can still go Academy at Night, Vitality Band, and draw 2 for the Mew, besides our draw for turn. What else are we down? We're down a boss as well. Alright, they're attaching to the Soul Rock here. And keep in mind, the Soul Rock does not hurt us for weakness. It is not going to hurt for weakness or resistance or whatever, so just keep that in mind. Ooh, Squawk. We're saying goodbye to Squawk with the Turo. Alright. Taking 70 on the Dawn. Can we amp the Soul Rock? Oh, that's good. Alright, we're going to go Vitality Band onto... Let's go on to the Mew EX. There's a good chance that we end up genome hacking at some point their attack. So that 10 might come in handy. We'll put Academy at Night. We'll attach for a turn. And let's see if this Mew's restart for 2 is any good to us. Huge. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have any energies in our discard. So we're going to need to get an energy plus Ultra Ball, and then we can amp the Soul Rock here. So let's go Lillie's Determination, fresh new 8. Insanely strong hand we got off that. So we can go Ultra Ball here. We're going to discard not 1, but 2 energies here. And we'll just grab the Electrike here. This way we also have an extra energy in the future that we can guarantee the Dynamotor. We're going to play Lillie's or Arven on this next turn anyways, and that could get us some other good stuff. We'll go Retreat into Iron Hands here. And then I think I actually do want to Super Rod here. Makes sense for the Fez. And let's grab all. I don't think we need the second Electrike. Yeah, we don't need the second. We only need one. Okay, we'll just do these two here, and we'll keep the one energy in the discard, so we have a guaranteed Dynamotor. We're gonna go Academy at Night here, so we can either stack our Arven or our Lillie's Determination. There's a good chance we could go Arven for Prime Catcher this next turn, so we're gonna stack the Arven. And we're gonna go Ampia very much here. So for them to 1-hit KO our Iron Hands EX with the Bravery Charm, they're gonna need, is it 30 base and then 20 for each thing, so 250. So they're gonna need like, oh no, they probably have the return KO with the Charcadet or Ceruledge EX, I think. They just have to get a big attachment here. Yeah, 9 energies in the discard. Oh, and they scoop. They scoop. Let's go. Alrighty, I'll take that. We're gonna go second here. I still think going blind second is relatively the safer optimal choice to make, just because there's a lot of, you know, itchy Paul and Badoo to worry about. Getting to play the generators turn 1 is always really just nice, you know. It's nice to have. And you set the tone of pace. I love being able to make a statement on the opening turn and go amp, or stuff like this happens too, where your opponent can like brick and you can get a big pop off turn. So here we're gonna go Nest Ball and Bravery Charm. Nest Ball means we can grab Miraidon, and then Miraidon can grab us a Tynamo, and oh, we prized both of our little dudes, but we have those guys. Okay, let's go. Honestly, I think that's just safe to go like this. And then if we hit off the Jenny, we win. We need Jenny for 2, we win. So let's see what we get. No, Jenny for 1. There we go, 1 there. 1 there. And we're probably going to get hit with an Iono. We'll put the Bravery Charm on. I think we hold the Bravery Charm, honestly. Is it safe to hold it? Yeah, I think it's safe to hold the Bravery Charm here. So unfortunately, we whiffed the turn 1 into the Zorua, but I think we did the correct play. Because if we were to get something like a Squawk, we're going to lose our 1 generator for nothing. So we were going for the Donk there. They're going to trade away an Iono. They might play Lilies. Yeah, there's the Lilies. So they're going to get to see 8 cards here instead of 6, which is always ideal for them to start getting more set up because their turn 1 was very lackluster. Unfortunately for us, we weren't able to set up the Manectric or the Electric, right? So, or Electrike. But if we were able to set up an Electrike, we could have potentially had a 3 energy Mega Manectric on our second turn, and we could have just 1-hit KO'd the Zoroark. But we had the unfortunate prizing of both Electrike. And that's going to happen every now and then, you know? It's going to be uncommon, but it can happen. Alright, so here we can go Tandem Unit. See, getting the hands is scary because we don't want to bench lock ourselves, but I'm not against it because we do have the Charm, and then we can go Lilies. And, yeah, I'm not against getting the hands out right now. So I want to play this Charm. I want to attach for turn. Yeah, let's go Lily's Determination here for a fresh 8. Okay, not horrible. And then we'll go Generator. Could we hold it? No, he just might hit us with an Iono. Let's play the Generator. Hit 1. Okay, not horrible. We'll go Photon Blaster here. Now there's a good chance he can just go attach, bench, ends Reshiram and then return KO. So I was concerned about that, but because we do have double Tynamo on the board and our draw Pokemon, it would be very easy for us to return KO this Zoroark right here. Arven also chasing down this Haunter might be a play we want to make at some point. We'll see. Oh, we got the Arven, ends PP up, and a Hero's Cape. Okay, ends PP up does nothing right now, but the Hero's Cape is interesting. So we're gonna have a freaking massive tank of a Pokemon at some point to deal with here. Mega Gengar EX getting discarded. for two darks. Let's just re-Gengar real quick. If one of your dark Pokemon is knocked out by damage from a Pokemon from an attack of your Pokemon's Pokemon EX, that player takes 1 fewer prize cards. And then the Void Gale attack is really cool. Alright, so there is the nightmare scenario that we were thinking about, them getting the Ends Reshiram, the Hand Attach. So they'll have 160 HP. Zoroark hitting us. But luckily for us, we do have so much draw available. We're going to get to go Lillies for 8. Fez, like, we have a lot to work with. We have all our energies in the discard as well, so Dynamotors are going to pop off here. So let's go ahead and let's go with a... Let's start thinning stuff out. We'll go Nest Ball, fail it, Nest Ball. Here I'm fine with benching a Tapu Koko, question mark? Yeah. We'll bench the Tapu. We'll hand attach to the hands. We can go Lillies for 8, Fez for 3. Cool. Alright, we got Electric. And then we can go Ultra Ball, discarding Miraidon and Lillies here. Get another Electric. Now we can't amp because of the cape, but it's fine. We're still gonna take a nice 2 prizes from the Zoroark because that 160 perfect math baby does cook here. Let's go Fez or flip the script for 3. And then I will... Yeah, we got the 160 lined up. I'm thinking here for the Dynamotor, if I want a Dynamotor to the Tapu Koko now, if I'm concerned about a return KO, but I don't think they have return KO available. We're going to Dynamotor now, just so I have the energy on this hands, in case we whiff a hand attachment on this next turn. Because I want to be able to amp on this next turn. Also, hitting something like Ends Reshiram with the 130 HP means Vitality Band has a lot of value in this matchup as well. If we were able to amp the Ends Reshiram, because of course Gengar EX effect won't work on the Ends Reshiram. A solid return KO there, 2 for 2. Our Lily's Determination helped get us there, but now they're gonna get to have Gengar EX go evolve. There's a world where they play energy switches, so they could go like Ends PP up and then E switch to the Gengar, and then hand attach to the Gengar, and then Gengar can I think it's 240, yeah? 240, 230. Okay, 230. So they can't one-shot our Iron Hands. But they can one-shot Mew EX if they play Boss this turn. They can one-shot Fez if they want to Boss this turn. They can also just swing with the Zoroark this turn, maybe. Artisan. They can grab Ghastly or another Zorua. I would expect another Zorua in this case. Oh, they could play Bundle. If they ever played a Bundle too, that would be annoying. But not a big deal. We do have the Prime Catcher in hand, so we are in a pretty decent position here, all things considered. And yeah, this Bravery Charm on the hands is just really, really good. It's basically a wall. It's a, you know, big basic megas are 280. So it's basically like a big basic mega, but only 2 prizes. And we got the Mega Gengar EX, which doesn't have free retreat. We got Lily's Determination for 6 new cards. Do they have to switch out? Do they play Air Balloon? I feel like they'd have to have Air Balloons in this deck if they're going to play the Artisan over End's Castle. Or if they have End's Plan. I think End's Plan is a double E-switch as a supporter. Nest Ball here. Oh, Petrun. Oh, Petrun goes hard. Okay. I like that. Yeah, Petrun makes so much sense. That means you have the versatility of attacking with either Mega Gengar or Zoroark on demand. And you can also self-poison as well, which means you could, in fact, hit bonus damage with the Poison Mochi. Alright, let's see what we can do on our side of things. Now I kind of wish we didn't have the Bravery Charm on the Iron Hands, because if we didn't have it, we could go 130 amp into this Ends Reshiram, but that is not happening here. Alright, let's kick things off with a Dynamotor. Let's go Dynamotor 2. What attacks can I steal that are good? Mega Gengar's attack is pretty cool, but it's 230 plus 120. Oh, there's a world where we could amp a Mega Gengar, and that would give us 2 prizes that way. Yeah, there's a world where that happens. Okay, let's put it on the Mew here. What am I saying? We don't even have like a... I should call it. We don't have. I think we get this Reshiram. Yeah, I think we just chase down this Reshiram here. Give him the Mew. Retreat into this guy again. We'll go Arven. Arven, we can do. Ooh, we could set up a Zekrom EX big 1-hit KO as well at some point. That could take some. Oh, there's also a world where we knock out with poison damage in between turns too. Okay, we'll get the Air Balloon and we'll grab a. I'm fine with an Ultra Ball too. Okay, we'll put the Air Balloon on Electric, and honestly, the Tapu Koko Paralysis would go really hard as well. Okay, we'll go Ultra Ball, discarding Squawk, and we'll discard a Nest Ball. We'll grab Mega Manectric here. We'll hide the Zekrom for now. And then I'll also... I think we're just going to Arm Press for the knockout. Yeah. Is there a world... No, we don't play Blood Moon. What was I thinking there? Okay. Yeah, so now... This deck is pretty cool synergy. Zoroark with Gengar EX. I really like it. I like the fact, too, that you can do the trade shenanigans and ends PP up. Okay, Art is on the other ends Reshiram here. They're going to be able to take 2 prizes here, too. Very scary. Oh, you know what? It might have been more worthwhile to actually MP very much the other Zorua. I think that would have been a really good play, too, just to cut off their draw a bit. Okay, so here... Paralysis does nothing because they have Pecharunt available. It's looking pretty cooked. It's pretty cooked right now. We definitely, like, if we were able to set up a Mega Manectric, that would have been huge. But I think this is the game where we prize double Electrike, right? Can I go big into Mega Manectric over time? Is that a play I can do here? Can I go... Yeah, I'd have to Iono them. Okay, let's put this on there. Let's go Egen. 1, 2. We have to Iono the 2 here. Yeah, we'll go Dynamotor here. Yeah, we have to Iono the 2 here in this scenario. And then... Iono the 2. What sucks is both Manectrics are on the bottom, so we know that, but we at least have the Ultra Ball, so that's good. Okay, we can go Fez for 3. Academy at night. We can go... Retreat into this one. Hand attach. And I'll go Academy at night. And we're going to stack the Ultra Ball. So we have the guaranteed Mega Manectric on this next turn. We have to get so creative with this because we have to one-shot the Zoroark. Like, it has to be a clean 1-hit KO. We have to make sure, like, there's nothing else we can do here. But if they have boss for game, then they just win. Ends PP up. Yeah, the fact that they get 2 trades as well is pretty big. So they get to see 4 cards from an Iono the 2 hand here. Trade. Discarding CC. Don't show the boss. Don't. Arven. Arven's not a boss. Yeah, Arven's not a boss. That's good. They don't have Prime Catcher. They already use Hero's Cape. We're going to have to go in big with our Mega Manectric and then just hope they can't gust us. If we're able to hit Iono... no, we can't even draw. Actually, no. If they knock out, we get draw from Fez. We played our 1 copy of Iono anyway, so it's not like we can Iono them again. But another Iono would go crazy if we could, like, Iono them to 1. Here's the Night Joker. They're going to copy Virtuous Flame for the knockout, putting them to 1 prize remaining. And then now it's our turn to try and pop off with Mega Manectric here. Here we go. So let's go... let's go Fez first for 3. We go. Oh, Zekrom to clean up the Mega Gengar. Can we do that? We would need an electric gen. Oh no, we have 1 electric generator in deck. Could we have knocked out the? Yeah, there was a world where if we had one more E-gen available, we could have. No, Mega Gengar would still only give us 2 prizes. Okay, Ultra Ball. Discard those 2. Gives us Mega Manectric. Get in there, buddy. Do your thing, 21. And then Zekrom. Oh, Zekrom becomes our other 1-hit KO. Big boy. As well. 2. And then we swing with the Latias blasting. And then we tank a hit. If they have boss, they win. That's just the whole win condition thing that we have to worry about. Keep the Air Balloon. Keep the boss. We have energy and discard. I think we're good to honestly just... I don't even think we need to play Academy at Night. I want to keep the Air Balloon in case of a stall play. I think Academy at Night, the Air Balloon, because we'll be able to 1 KO anything that goes into the active. So Air Balloon can go, and we keep the boss. And then, yeah, we just go Latias blasting for the knockout. Sacrificing everything. And now it's just going to come down to, can they get the boss? Because they're not going to get to CC us. They are in the lead. So we get 1 prize off Zoroark EX. Alright, here we go. Mega Gengar EX hits the active here. And this will be the last game for today's video. Just because we're at the 1 hour mark now, as I see it's recording, 1 hour and 2 minutes. So let's see if we can close out on a nice 3 for 3 win streak for this video. They have to go trade into the boss. They're down 1 boss and they're down 1 CCs. So I wonder what their gusting options are like. If they play bundle, they would also just win. Alright. Discarding the other CC. Do they have the boss? Do they have the boss? This is the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Oh my gosh, this is... They're playing with my... It's like they're playing with me like I'm food. Come on. Show me the boss if you have it. My heart can't take it. My heart can't take it any longer. New active Pokemon. The Ghastly. Oh my gosh, they're giving the Ghastly. Oh my gosh, we might be able to steal this game away. Arven is not a boss. This means we can go boss's orders this Zoroark and clean it up with the Zoroark EX. Or Zekrom EX. Oh, but if they have Blood Moon, they win. If they show me a Blood Moon, they'll just take it. No. If they put in the Blood Moon, we win. If they bench Blood Moon early. If they bench the Blood Moon early, we would win. Okay, Haunter. Okay. Because Blood Moon is not safe, like not guarded with this Mega Gengar ability. Here's a Nest Ball. Blood Moon. Oh, it's Fez. Okay. Fez for 3. But here they have to go crazy. Like here they're going to have to get an extra attachment. Here they need EX... Oh, that's it? That's it? Did we cook? Okay, hand attached there. Retreat into Zekrom. Boss. Here's Zoroark. Hand attach. Oh, but this onto... Oh, I think we honestly just keep... Oh, no. This can go here. This can go here. Voltage Burst. Now if they have a Blood Moon, they win. But it's like, you deserve to win if you have the Blood Moon, because I did everything I possibly could. So, here we go. Let's see. Moment of Truth. Ents Castle. Bumping their own, whatever it was. Oh, it was bumping our stadium? Academy Night. Flip the script for 3. Do they have Blood Moon for game? Do they play the Blood Moon? Do they play the Blood Moon? Hoopa EX. Hoopa EX is scary. We got the 1 attachment from hand. Retreating into the Haunter. This is going to force us to amp. We win if we amp because we're going to take an extra prize with the Iron Hands, which means we win the game with Amp You Very Much. Well played. Well played. Oh my god, that was fun. That was a blast against the Gengar EX deck. But yeah, alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button for more videos just like this. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I love you. Peace.